Yo, yo, what up, everybody? This is Natsu Cow in the house with my man Shaft of Pleasure. Today, Thursday, we got first to 10 with amazing player, Super White against Yoon, aka LA Defense. Initially, it was supposed to be Super against Lobo. Unfortunately, Lobo couldn't make it. So it was nice enough for Yoon to step in. And they're both amazing player. This is going to be first to 10. So looks like they're just kind of waiting and go start. Okay, so I just told them right now, you guys are live and everybody's watching, and this will be a really, I confidently speaking, a back-to-back dogfight. What's up, Shaft? You on? Okay, looks like they're going with Ryu versus Ryu. But this is going to be a showdown match. And they're just blasting fireballs. Okay. One thing I will say is, Supra, he's probably one of the most durable Street Fighter 2 player in our community, right? He usually might start off a little slow, then he picks up and he start to adjust and everything. So you guys will notice that. So the first like 2 or 3 matches with Supra, I wouldn't even like count him out because he's just warming up. And the thing about Yoon is he's a jack of all trades. So I'm not sure about the warming up, but Yoon can play a lot of different characters, very talented. And looks like he takes the first game. Okay, and it's boom. Yoon gets 1.
Yo, what's up? Hey, can you hear me?
I don't even think I've seen like Yoon play LA Defense play Supra, but both solid Ryu players. And I was wondering if Supra will switch to Ken.
Okay, cool. Chat said they could hear me.
Keep me up, Jesus. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, Dustin, can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay, now it was working. Perfect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. Not bad.
All good.
All right, so it's 1-1 right now. As I was saying, both are solid Shoto players, but one thing about Yoon is he'll play different characters, and it looks like he pulled
balrog.
Yep, that's
All
your
right,
character.
let's see it.
If anybody knows anything about balrog, it's yourselves, you know?
Well, that's a new toy I just started playing with. I've seen him play balrog a little bit. He definitely knows how to do it, especially versus Ryu. The Shoto matchup, you try to do the turn punch through the fireballs at that range right there,
Yeah. I always thought that was that's a pretty tricky move, right? When balrog does the turn punch, goes through the fireball, and then balrog has such a amazing reach that his standing fears can basically touch you. So that turn punch and the fears, it's pretty much dizzy, you know? Looks like Super have his pace right now.
Yep. Balrog in this game, it's like it feels like you either snowball on somebody or they snowball on you. You know?
Yep.
Okay, so you switched it up. That didn't feel like good momentum for you.
think sometimes you gotta like give it a little time, right? A character, you gotta play at least like 2 or 3, you know, kind of get a feel of it because I think one might be a little bit too short. But Yun does move cross character quite often and stuff.
Yeah, I agree with that. I try to stick with my character at least twice before switching, because sometimes you figure out the right button towards the end of the last round, even if you lost, and sometimes can pick up a bunch of games.
Yep.
You stick with it.
All right, so it looks like Supra got the lead right now. Damn. He hit him with that fierce uppercut. Man, that fierce uppercut can sometimes take as much energy as like Zangief's grab, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grab.
Yeah, he's just putting that pressure on him. What do you think about like the matchup ratio between like Ryu and Sagat? I mean, yeah, I always feel like hyper fighting Ryu has an advantage, but you know Sagat is a pretty strong candidate against Ryu in hyper fighting.
Yeah, I think it's close. Like you said, the Tatsu, the invincibility, that can cause some problems. Obviously, Ryu's invincibility on his DP is nice, but
and I'm liking that. This is a 2-2, right? And that's what's up. Man, but Yun is just punishing him with that throw, man, and he's got the tiger knee down, which is one of the harder moves to do. Man.
That was a nice DP there. Yeah, that was on point.
For the folks that are tuning in, Thursday, we got SUPRAWHITE against LADEFENSE. Both pretty committed, great players on Big Blue community. So so far it's tied up 2-2. Let's see what happens, but I'm gonna see some adjustment coming up very soon. I'm very confident.
Takes the W.
This is where sometimes I feel like, I've played a lot of good sagat before, especially Ilkim and some of the other sagat. Man, the shoulder character sometimes it's tough against sagat, because once you get that spacing down, you're like constantly working to get up there. And once you DP you, you're back at the square one again. But I feel there are other characters much better to kind of take sagat out. What do you think?
Well, I mean, I don't know if Supra. I know he plays other characters. I don't know if he would feel like he had a better shot. Sometimes when people just try to counterpick me with a character they're not as familiar with, it doesn't go as well as opposed to just picking your main character, even if you know it's a bad matchup.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Because you got to feel comfortable with the character, And if you
exactly,
because even though it's a right, you're gonna have some trouble. That's a great point.
Yeah, because once you get into a pressure situation, you're gonna choke and just start. You're not gonna perform well in a pressure situation unless you're real comfortable.
Right. Exactly. You got a decent crowd turn up right there. You got 7 heads and they're watching. I'm sure they're watching on YouTube as well. But man, 4-2. All right. Looks like Supra is sticking with Ryu. Woo! One thing I love about Supra playing style is he takes risks, I mean, definitely calculated risk, but sometimes he'll take some pretty crazy risk and it pays off, and that's one thing I admire him because he'll push the envelope a little bit versus some of the other folks, including myself. So I'm a little bit too safe, and I know that's not good because people can read you, So sometimes you gotta switch up a little bit, and I think that's one of the Supra specialties.
Ooh, man, that did so much damage.
This is where Supra gotta learn blanka and just roll the shit out of it.
I feel like you figured out that matchup pretty well. You whooped my blanka earlier with your sagat. That was really nice.
It's a lot of big thing, and I took a buck out of Ilkim on that, what I'm saying? See that standing neutral punch with Sagat? It is so annoying. I hate that punch. I hate it when people use it on me. I hate it when I use it on people. Damn.
Yeah, got him again. 5-2.
He's feeling it. 5-2. All right.
Round 1, fight.
I'm curious if Supra's gonna go with Ken. Because Ken is more agile, you know. But we'll see. All right, he's putting the pressure. He went for the throw, but it didn't pay off.
Supra's pretty good at using the invincibility on the weak Tatsu, so I don't know if.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah. Again, like I said, for the people tuning in, one of Supra's strength is his durability, right? He may start a little slow, but then he picks up, and he's gonna adjust. So I'm not even like counting him out. I'm like, all right, you know, he's definitely gonna adjust, and that's one of his strengths right there. So we'll see. But so far, News, I'm feeling there you go. He's gonna. Oh, I think he didn't want to do that combo. Come out through him. Would have been over for Sagat. He's coming. There you go.
Hey, who all's in the chat? See, there's like 12 people in here on YouTube. Hey, what's up? J.C.
We got Israel, Blue.
14 people watching.
Damn, Eunice. Yo, he feeling it. I didn't know he could play Sagat like that. I mean, I know he plays a good chun-li, he plays good balrog, you know, Ryu, but I've never really played him on Sagat, you know. My comments might be biased, chat, but I'm gonna say this. That's why you gotta learn Jimmy, you know? I think Jimmy is a pretty mean character against Sagat.
Yeah.
If y'all know who Jimmy is, that's Blanka. That's the real name that mom gave him before he fell into the jungle in Brazil. I'm just telling you.
Outlaw, what's up, man?
What up, Outlaw? Did you buy yourself another 99 lives cabinet? I mean, that joystick, I think you pay like $500 or something, which is crazy. They're like chrome-plated, you know, buttons and everything, because they better be charging that kind of money. One thing I also want to point out, and I want to give, you know, Super White credit, gentleman's agreement, because initially, you know, Yoon requested to play on the right side, and Super was nice enough to honor that. Most of the people would, you know, do like a coin flop or coin flip or something like that. And Super said, "Go for it," you know. I'm still gonna take him, so we'll see.
Yeah, I think we ought to start doing coin flips.
Right?
More fair.
Marine want to comment. Outlaw was like, haha, I got it like that, but man, LADEFENSE is deeper than the Atlantis. I'm like, yo, he deep, that's right, you know? I mean, ain't nobody's reversal DP more deadly than Outlaw reversal DP. And it's got to be that 199 lives arcade stick that you got, because no joke. Every time I jump in there, he DPs me. I give up jumping on him. He got that, I don't even know how he reacted. Damn, Noon is like, he's lit, yo.
Let's see what Super can do with the right side.
Alright, come on, Super. We need you to even this up. Damn, Tom. Okay,
There it is.
you go. There you go.
Round 3, fight.
Alright, nothing's more brutal than like a good Sagat and Ryu matchup, a good Sagat, you know, because man, that spacing is just hard to get through. And Lobo does a great sagat too, you know. But the best one is, you know, Mr. I Love Korea right there. He got the best Sagat in the house. God,
Man,
damn.
brutal round.
Me too. Who do you think you gonna switch? Or Chun-Li or somebody?
Nah.
Round one. Fight. Tiger. Tiger. Uppercut. Tiger.
Yeah, Supra has only been playing Hyper just in the last few weeks, you know?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, he's really a Street Fighter super player, you know? But he's pretty good. He's pretty good on hyper fighting.
yeah, I mean, he's like ranked number 7 on the ladder all of a sudden.
Damn, that Tiger Knight. Man, I ain't know like you can play Sagat like that, man. Shit. Look at it. Damn.
That's so much damage. You can't trade a normal with a Sagat's
Right.
DP. Like, Super had the health lead right there, but that trade was so horrible.
That's right. I mean, I think one thing I would maybe try to do against you right here is really just bore him a little bit, right? Do more and more fireball. Just kind of switch up the tempo a little bit because I think he's feeling a little bit too comfortable. And what also happens is when you're kind of behind, you do play a little desperate. And I think Yoon is lit, right? So look what he just did. He jumped over and DP right away. I mean, that's just like confidence right there, you know?
Match point.
Round one. Fight.
And Nuclear want to get in the commentary. How do I send him that link? Yo, DJ, send it to Nuclear. Oof. Damn. Jesus.
Seems like the beginning of the end.
Man. Alright, let's see. Let's see.
It's a good air tattoo.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, right? That's kind of like risky, but it pays off for him. You know what I'm saying? Damn, yo, he's getting everything. You ain't playing like he possessed, I ain't gonna lie. Here you go. Oh, that should have dizzy him.
Yeah, well, he dropped the combo.
Beautiful. There you go. There you go.
Round three. Fight.
There you go. Put a little extra pressure. You see, like,
he
what?
carries-
Yeah, go ahead, Ty.
What if he carries that momentum and wins the set?
You know, never count anybody out, man. Never count
Look at
anybody
that.
out. Some crazy
He got the
comeback.
health lead.
In a
health
game of
lead.
Street Fighter, you know what I'm saying? I see some crazy comebacks. There you go. Oof. It was just like seconds lower. There you go. Oof. Jesus.
Oh,
You got the DP out. Damn. Great job, fellas. You know, first of all, thanks Yoon for taking this match last notice, but both amazing player and Saga just kind of got to a good start. I think Yoon just wrote that momentum. Super amazing player, playing a little bit of catch up. I think that kind of threw him off a little bit, but man, expected to be a little deeper into it, but you know, it is what it is. Sometimes that's just how the fights go, you know.
Yeah, sometimes the other player just has your timing on lock, you know, like you feel like you can't throw the other player. Like I just played Bobby a set and I couldn't throw him at all. Like all of the times he came
Right.
to throw me, he got me. Like I was trying to counter throw. I saw it coming, but sometimes they just have the timing on you.
Absolutely. And like I said, Thursday, it's all about, community getting together, watching some good fights, right? These are local players and everything, and they're both gold players. So, wish it went a little longer, but sometimes it's just not your days. And I've had those days where I just can't get it out, and I'm like, you know what, today's not a good Street Fighter day, you know? Um,
And sometimes it's just a bad set. Like Super will probably kick my ass later because he'll be mad about this one. He'll probably
right. I feel bad for Chris 1984 because he's gonna get a beat down right now. He's gonna take it out on him, you know?
Oh, is Chris online? Oh
Yeah,
shit.
Chris is all loud watching that. Um, any thoughts for the game today? I mean, what you saw, what would you have done different from your playing experience, everything, Chef?
I would have picked a different character, but I'm not good at shotos, so I
Right,
can't really opine on the matchup. And like, I wouldn't dare try and tell Supra what he could have done better.
right,
Other than not be so nice about giving away his the better side, because I
right,
saw
right,
him I saw him miss a lot of DPs. Like you see him going for DP and missing.
right.
So who knows what would have happened if they switched sides.
Yeah, no, and absolutely right. I always got a lot of respect for folks that live and die by their main character, like Super and HDR Champ, right? They don't change their character; they just live and die by it, right? I mean, Super will go to Ken, but it's a similar Shoto character. But from my own honest perspective, I mean, that's one reason why I start to, kind of learn and be the jack of all trades. Obviously, I admire your ability to play all different characters. I'm starting to get there right now. I tried to use dhalsim and guile against you today. It didn't work out that well, but it's okay. You know? um, but I think at some time you gotta just pick a character that has their strength over the other. Like I think Blanka is the kryptonite of Sagat. That's just my honest opinion. But some of the top players will disagree because they'll definitely kick my Blanka's ass. Um, but yeah, so that's my take on it. But um, thanks everybody for tuning in. Great match. Wish we got a little tighter, but like I said, it's all about the community and everything. And next week we'll find another more interesting match and all. So that's pretty much from my end. So it's a wrap, and thank you, and see you guys on the lobby. We'll play some Street Fighter now. Ciao.
Yeah, I'm about to jump in.